Today we are going to the box model. Box model is like a really a cool thing to learn about. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start box model. So box model. Let's say, let me draw it here. Oops, square. Okay, fine. So you guys know what exactly is a box, right? So the same thing. I mean, in HTML and CSS, the name says everything. So, oops. So you consider this to be an area, let's say a paragraph or a H1 or anything it can be. Okay, this is our tag, let's say. So this tag has few properties. So we see that this tag occupies the space, a width and a height and area, and it's always in a box shape. Like you go onto the website. Let me practically show this instead of explaining it here. So you guys have Chrome. Do you guys know about Chrome browser? If you guys know about Chrome browser, yeah, fine, fantastic. So I'll show you guys how with Chrome browser how we can manipulate things like very dynamically. Even this HTML and CSS can be manipulated or modified very easily using Chrome. So let me go ahead and share my screen here, and I'll show you guys what exactly is a box model. So box model, the name itself says like it's an area. It's an area wherein there is a content in it. That's what is called a box model. It's surrounded on all sides. What do you call? I can't just put that frame it, but it's a box. That's it. Box is a box. It's a container over there. So, and I'm going out of the class. I'll be going to my desktop here. So if you guys got any question, just put your questions over there. So guys, just help Taufik. He's just new here. So if he has any question or anything else, yes, you guys just help him out. Okay, fine. So let us just write a sample program before we go into the box model. So yesterday, where Andrew was talking about something, right? So today we'll discuss about those things. I forgot to, not exactly forgot, but the time was not appropriate to speak about two special tags in HTML, which are div and span. Okay, which I'll be discussing today. I mean, now the time is right because the box model can be done using these divs and spans. Okay, so these are two special tags which has nothing to do. They don't have any formatting. They are just plain tags. That's it. And so, for instance, like paragraph tag is used to write paragraphs. Bold tag is used to make the text bold. Image tag is to put the image over there. A tag is to put a link over there. But coming to these two tags, they don't have any significance, like any proper functionality over there. But these two tags, when combined with CSS, are very powerful. Like they get their power from CSS. Though these two tags are like like fairly useless when used alone, but still when used with CSS, these two tags are very powerful. And I'll explain you guys what exactly div is. Div stands for division. Span is like span itself. So what does these two guys do? So division, the name itself is like it's like cells. It separates. Division is nothing but it separates. Like say a div tag, if I write something in a div tag and if I write something else in a div tag, in a second div tag, these two act as like dividers. Like this is a separate content and this is a separate content. That's what it assumes. And coming to span tag, span tag is span, just like it's an inline tag actually. So that's the reason it named as span. Like it only spans until where it is, until where the content within inside. Whereas div tag is a block level tag. Like even if you write a single letter into it, it occupies the whole space. Okay, so div tag and span tag. Div is like division tag which occupies the whole space, and span tag is only spans up to where the content is. Okay, these two tags are like merely not significant in HTML, but when combined with CSS, these guys can do miracles. Again, I'm saying that. Okay, let's go ahead and use these two tags today, how they can be useful. Okay, so I'm going here to Notepad. I use Notepad++. doc type HTML, the HTML tag here. Inside the HTML, it's a head tag, and then there's a body. Body shows me the content over here, and so inside the head, it's a title. So the title is Tutoslive CSS Box Model. So inside the body, so let me just use a heading as usual. I'll say this class is to explain how CSS works on div and span tags. Let's save this on the desktop in our folder called Tutoslive, and this is I'll say box or box 1, let's say, because we'll be seeing more programs in box. So it's box 1. Okay, fine. So do you guys have any idea how to, okay, let me just go back to the program here, Tutoslive, and say box. Where is box here. So double click on this. Where you gone? Sometimes there's a problem with my Firefox. I just recently updated my Firefox, and it's seriously degrading me. So I upgraded it and it's degrading me. So that's a problem with Firefox. So let me just open it in Chrome. Like you can even drag and drop these. Oh, what happened to you? Let me close this. Yeah, right here. So you guys can see it here, right? So this class is to explain how CSS works on div and span tags. Okay. Basic class here. Let me close these tabs. Maybe these tabs are causing a problem here, I guess. Yeah, so I have a question for you guys. Like the program here, okay, this program here, it says div and span, right? I want them to be shown as tags instead of like div and span. How do I do it? Like proper tags, like whatever I have typed it here, you see here, I want them to be like this. So do you guys have any idea how can I do that? Oh, Arun is gone. Fine, Sandeep, you here? Taufik, even you can answer it. Like, how do I display these div and span here like tags, just like this? Any idea? If not, I'll just go ahead and type in there. Taufik, even you can answer too, no problem. Yeah, with that, I'm not getting the right word. Oh, so you know the answer. Fine. So it's called entity. So I say ampersand lt and ampersand gt. The same here too. So ampersand lt and ampersand gt. So let me go back here and click yeah, here's how it can be showed as, you know, proper tags. Okay, fine, great. Now coming to the box model, even before I go to div and span, let me just do something on Chrome. This is a Chrome browser. All you gotta do is like right click and say inspect element. You see the inspect element here? Just click on the inspect element. What does this do is like it it like you can play with this HTML markup when you say inspect element. You see here elements, this is the HTML what we have typed over there. Okay, the network, not very much about network and not about timeline, and then there is a console here. So these two things, elements and console. Okay, elements and console are the two important things here which we be talking about. So let's just talk about the elements here. I switch back to elements. You see this area is the HTML. Now whenever I hover on it, that gets highlighted. You see there, this the blue color is the actual content, whereas the orange color is something else which we are discussing today. Okay, so Chrome, right click, inspect element. I'll just type in here. So maybe Arun's gone. So Chrome, then right click, then inspect element. Be focused on the element itself, which is here. So element, on the left side of the element you see here is a HTML markup or HTML code, and you can see it here on the right side, this thing. Okay, so I can even enlarge this. Let me just go here. Okay, this is the HTML code which I have written over there, and on the right side there is something else which says styles and computed. You see here, styles and computed, and there are more options too. It says event listeners, and we don't want that. As of now, let's only talk about computed here. Okay, computed. Let's just see the computed. Now I'll click on this H3. It gets highlighted over there. You see here that H3 tag is actually a box. So this HTML always interprets any tag as a box. You see here is actually H3 tag, but it interprets as a box. So this is our box model. So any tag on HTML, including our images, including our links, everything is a box actually. Every tag is a box. You guys have any questions here? You can just stop, then go to computer. Go to computer. Oops. On right side to see the box model of a particular tag, I say. So you guys have any questions here? Arun, you're gone for a while, I guess. I did not discuss anything. Whatever I'm typing here, that's what I have discussed. Like open your Chrome browser, then right click, say inspect element. Inspect element is used to inspect the whole page, the web page, whatever we got over there. Then on the right side of it you see computed and styles. Okay, computed and styles. So I'll talk about styles later, like when we talk exclusively when we are done with this particular box model, but as of now concentrate only on computed. Okay, so and click on H3. So this guy is a box now. Okay, so this guy is a box. So now let me just go ahead and type one more tag here. Okay, I'll open a p tag here, and I'll say this class is to explain how CSS works. Yeah, so I'll just write whatever I was discussing. Okay, a browser interprets every tag to be a box with the following what you call metrics. I say metrics or sides. Let me say only sides. Okay, now if you can go there and see, this box has a margin. You see the orange color I was discussing previously, like when I hover on it, something is in orange and something is in blue. So whatever is in orange is margin. Okay, you can see it here, it says margin. And then there is a border. So this guy has no border as of now, and there's a padding. This guy has no padding, that's the reason it's not highlighted. But when I go into that, there is something called 667 into 22. So you guys can see it. If I go there, it's a content. Okay, it's a content. So how does it interpret? It's interpret as following sites, or following, let's say it interprets, oops, interprets every tag to be a box with the following, I say, what do I call it, man? Come on, I lost it. The following areas, let me say areas. The first one being a margin. So every tag has a margin and a border and padding, and the fourth one is content. Again, I could have used an ordered list here, so okay, but I'm not using it. Okay, let's go ahead and use listing. That looks better. So say li and li and one more li here, and li, and let me just use order list this time because it was numbers before. And indentation, I strictly follow this indentation, and let me save it here. So I'll just refresh this page and I'll drag this guy a bit lower. Yeah, fine. So a browser interprets every tag to be a box with the following areas. It's called margin, border, and padding and content. So let me just hover on p tag now. Okay, now you see the p tag. Oh, actually, oh, we have done this experiment previously, like, you know, a p tag and a ul tag, ol tag, or whatsoever. The list and paragraph cannot be in the same this thing. So yeah, I'll just close this p here. I don't want to make the browser malicious here. Okay, so yeah, let's go here, and I'm refreshing this page. Yeah, let me hover on this p tag now. See, even the p tag is the same. Like, it has a margin and it has a border, it has a padding, and it has a content. The margin is in orange color and the content is in the blue color, whereas even this guy has no border and no padding. Okay, let me hover on OL. Now you see OL. Now you can see, concentrate on, you know, this guy. Okay, when I hover on OL. Okay, now you see orange is margin, so this guy has a top margin and a bottom margin, and this guy has a padding. Now we can see this green color. If you guys can spot the color, the green color is a padding, and you can see in the figure in the box model that it says wherever there is padding here, you see here padding, yeah, it highlighted over there. It says this side is a 40 padding and the rest of the sides there is hyphen, so it means like there is no padding on the rest of the sides but only padding on the left side. Okay, then I hover on this. This is the content. This is the actual content of the OL tag. Okay, then let me go to li here. So you see, you go to li. Now li is again a box with zero margin, zero border, zero padding, and only the content. So you can see it here. Every tag in HTML is interpreted by the browser as a box with a margin, with a border, with a padding, and a content. Okay, any questions here? So you guys understood, right, what exactly is a box? A box is nothing but our tag. So every tag has a margin, has a border, has a padding, and a content. Okay, it's a default.